For Coach Donovan. He's been a close personal friend and a mentor to me for a lot of years, and actually was very responsible for me getting my first head coaching job at St. Catherine about 15 years ago. So the job he's done with this program at Florida and the team he's assembled this year is second to none. So for us to come in and compete the way we did against the top 10 team, one of the best coaches in America, I was pleased with our performance. I feel like we had a chance to do a couple of things to maybe win the game, but I do think even though the first half did not go our way, our kids stayed the course, and we have 5 freshmen and 2 junior college transfers new to our team 4 games in, so I was pleased that we continued to compete for 40 minutes.
Not too many guys come in here and getting 20 points and 18 rebounds. Just how do you feel kind of for me? What does he make of the year?
Well, Kenneth Reed is obviously a once-in-a-lifetime type talent at our level. He's a guy that has a legitimate chance to be a first-round draft pick. He's competitive. He rebounds out of his area. He has an unbelievable motor, and for him to put up 20 and 18 against that front line collectively, 5, maybe 6, 6'10" guys or bigger that are all pros or borderline pros themselves at some point in their career, was very, very impressive. May have been his best, if not certainly one of his best outings since he's been an Eagle. His impact to our program is probably immeasurable. He's been arguably the best player in our league since he was a sophomore. And I say this every time I talk about Kenneth. It may be hard to believe, but he's a better person than he is a player. He's phenomenal in our community with young people. He's a team guy. He's a great leader, and you know, obviously he's got a bright future.
Did he kind of say something at halftime to kind of get going or something like that? Because it seemed like in the second half he came out with maybe a different kind of energy after that quick start.
Not really. At halftime we just talked about, you know, I believe in our players a great deal, and sometimes maybe I believe in them more than they believe in ourselves, and I'm very tough and demanding on our players. But at halftime I just bragged on them in regard to we're right there. We held Florida to like 38% shooting in the first half. They were out rebounding us up by a little bit, but I thought we were defending the right way. We were just playing tight at the offensive end, and I said, guys, loosen up, drive the basketball, get yourself in rhythm a little bit. We can get good shots, which I believed coming into this game we could. And I thought the second half we came out with that swagger and in attack mode, if you will, that for the most part our team usually has.
Anybody else?
Talk about the job that your guards did, especially on Boynton for most of the game. I know he hit a couple threes late, but they didn't really hit for most of the game.
Well, you know, we talked about going in the game that both Walker and Boynton like to shoot threes, and believe it or not, both guys are probably better shooting off the dribble than they are the catch. So we wanted to just stay close to them at what we call a half a gap once they put it on the floor and make them take tough challenge shots. And I thought for the most part we did that. A couple times late in the game, Boynton got away from us and stuck in a big 3. But that, you know, this guy's a borderline first-team All-SEC player, McDonald's All-American. Those great players like that are going to do that, and he stepped up to his credit. But we have good guards, and we go with the 4-guard lineup because those are our 5 best players. And Terrence Hill, Ty Profit, Sam Goodman, and DeMonte Harper could play at a lot of different places across the country, and thought they proved that tonight.
Anybody else? Thanks, Coach.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. Good luck to your season.
Thank you very much.